What's up, Sarah?
How you doing?
It's a beautiful Monday, ain't it?
It is. That game was actually really good.
Man, I'll tell you what. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie, man. The Cowboys are good. They got good defense. Dak sucks. Dak is trash. That dude's trash. We should have picked him off two more times at least. One right at the end. But the thing is, bro, and then Tony Pollard got hurt. That hurt you guys. But we just wore down the defense. Because Micah Parsons didn't do shit. He didn't do anything. So Nick Bosa didn't really do anything either, but they were focusing on him. So anywho, it was a good game.
It was, and like
no excuses.
I was like, damn, I could text you so much shit during the game, but I'm really not that type of person. I'll talk shit with Josh, but that's about it.
Yeah, you can't do it till it's after. The Zoom's on right now. What's up with the Zoom? It's on right now. Go to the link in my bio. Do you appraisal being done in the house? No. Head over to Zoom. Dude, tap the screen. Damn, there's 35 people on here. We're about to stop the fucking Zooms. Like, bro, we gotta get more people on here,
dude,
folks.
And it's mind-blowing that y'all are gonna start giving the scripts and stuff up for free. Like, that's like, how many people really do that? Because that's money in y'all's pocket. And even though you tell us there's ways for us to go find it for free, but for y'all to choose to give it away, like, that blows my mind.
Well, yeah, but the thing is like, dude, like I look at it like this. What is the number one thing that people ask? How do I get started? So that's why I do the Zooms. What is the other number one thing that people ask for, right? Scripts and contracts. Yeah. So here you go. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And to me, it's like, whatever, dude, like it's not a big deal. My dogs are talking. I have huskies. They're back here like, they're hella funny.
I just think that's awesome. Like, y'all are just really amazing just for doing that. Cause like that's gonna really help set some people forward and shit. And I just think it's amazing.
Well, and we're trying to give the whole experience. But it's up to people, man.
Yeah,
it's up to people. You guys got to be the ones to make that decision to progress. Y'all are the ones that have to make that decision to continuously do what you're doing. But we want to grow. We want more people to be getting assistance, man. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, they're tire kickers, man. I'm telling you.
They are.
They talk about it, and what happened?
You say it all the time. I can give you the playbook, but it's your choice to take that playbook and do something with it.
Yep. It really is. And I don't design plays like the sorry ass Cowboys did on that last play.
Really?
That was. Whatever the hell that was. Let's hey, you know what? Let's just go out here and look like some idiots and have Ezekiel Elliott be the center and let him get crushed. Yeah. And then we'll just throw it 5 yards and have him get crushed too.
That shit was crazy at the end.
What kind of shit? Anyway, how do you scale services? I use PropStream. Go to my link in my bio. PropStream. It's a good app. Anywho, you hear my dog? Do you hear him? Shut up. I have 4 huskies behind me. They're gonna all watch. When one starts going, they'll all 4 start going. Here they go. Can you guys hear them? Yeah, they're Siberian. Your husky just wants attention. There's 4 of them. Fucking pay attention to each other. Talk to each other. Yeah, they always want attention. What's up, Leanne?
So I already told you my big win that I'm assigning contract. We signed contract this morning, closing date 16th. And so, yes, yay, I'm excited. Why are you laughing?
Because my stupid dogs are talking.
Oh, I thought I said something stupid.
No.
So, like, it's been freaking stressful. Like, not gonna lie, I almost gave up a shit ton of times. But I will say that now that I have it under contract, like, it's
I
so
can't
much
hear you.
better.
Sorry. Hang on. All right. What was that now? It's been stressful.
It's been stressful getting to this point. Like, you know, everything that's been going on with probate, which they finally got it all situated. But I just wanted to say thank you, because I wouldn't have gotten to this point if it wasn't for your Zooms. Like, I haven't put out any money except for $20 for the ARV calculator. Everything else I've been doing myself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the one who got the lead. Like I did get my hoteling it, I guess is what you called it. Like,
Yeah.
I put it with somebody and they put it out to a realtor, but I got my buyer and it's official now. So
That's awesome. Leanne
Anyway.
closed on the 16th. Nice. And that was the one for $7,000, right?
no, that's no.
Okay.
Well, yeah, actually I'm making 6,000. It was supposed to be 7,500, but the buyers were the sellers were like, man, we can't go for 55, so we had to change it. And so I'm actually getting 6,000 something, but I mean, hey, I don't care. I mean,
Hey, a win is a win.
exactly. But I did have a question.
What's up?
So they're asking for a termination of contract and earnest money, because
Who?
we had to do another contract. Title company.
Did you put anything down?
I put $10.
So it should be that.
That should have been already sent to them.
Yeah, that should have already been sent to them. They should
I
already have
think
that.
they already have it, but they told me I have to do a termination of contract and a release of earnest money.
Okay.
Okay,
They just told me that.
that's fine.
Yeah.
So do you have
Is
to
that
do?
normal?
I don't know. Ask Ingrassia outside of here. I don't get into all that shit. You guys can. That's why you're in our. That's why you're in our program, right? That's why we give you the access to us to ask those in-depth questions. Because
But it literally just came up like
yeah,
10
don't
minutes ago.
don't stress. We'll get it figured out.
Okay.
Mr. Shane writes.
Super simple, Leanne. Call up your buyer and tell them that they need to put earnest money down. It's really, you know what I mean? If they want the earnest money, it comes from the buyer. So just get a hold of your buyer, let them know that they need earnest money, and then termination of contract is just basically a letter stating that you're ending the contract. I've done it a couple few times. It's just a letter. You have to have it on paper. You can't just say I'm terminating my contract. That's why they tell you that they want a terminated contract. You just have to have something in writing saying that you're terminating the contract or amending the contract or whatever. It's
Right.
really
So my buyer is sending their earnest money. I guess they're already sending it right now.
then you're
But
good.
then the termination of contract, the one I found was the ones y'all gave me, and it has me have the buyer the seller sign also, or
Yeah.
can I just? Okay.
Yeah, no, you and the seller have to sign it both, because if you're making changes to the contract or if the contract is expired and you got to do a new
Hey,
one, then both of
We're
you got to do
gonna
it.
Shane. We'll talk with Leanne.
Yeah.
We'll talk with
Okay.
Leanne outside here because it gets
Super
in
simple.
depth. It gets a little bit more complicated. Don't worry about it, Leanne. Like I said, that's why we have our program, you guys, because there's a lot of shit that goes on in between these things, and there's a lot of information that is in depth that if we got involved in that stuff, it would just carry on for days. So that's why I try to keep these Zooms to a 101. But yeah, Leanne, just text us. Don't worry about doing all that stuff on here. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
So yeah, anywho, so if you guys didn't know, something really, that's really important. I want you guys to know that the Cowboys suck. Okay. And we would like for you guys to understand that. And this is a special message for Sarah, my wife, Raul, and Brad.
Brad is
I mean, you don't even have to say it. I mean, that final play says it all, you know?
Yeah, that final play showed you guys exactly what the Cowboys are doing. You guys have the lightest, that was the most fit and lightest center I've ever seen in my life.
We just
Ezekiel
let y'all
Elliott?
think you were gonna get somewhere.
I want to know what the hell was going on in McCarthy's mind. They call that. What's up, Raul?
Man, that last play, all I was thinking in my head was it was just gonna be a lateral pass the whole way until he got smoked, man.
Bro, he just got level. That was like the water boy. Oh. Yeah, so that was a good day yesterday. You know, on to the next, but you know, we'll see how it goes. It should be a fun NFC championship.
They got it next year though.
Huh?
They got it next year.
Yeah. We'll see.
Says every Cowboy fan today.
There's no more Cowboy fans. They're all Eagles fans now.
Right. And we got to be careful. That's a hard team right there.
Yeah, but everybody said that about Dallas too. So anyway, bro, don't come on here and start, bitch, bro. Straight up, fucking idiots. People are stupid. Anyway, yeah. So, anywho, so who had some more wins, man? It's kind of a slow Monday. You guys it's only 30 people on here. Look at all the Cowboy fans didn't want to show up. That must mean I have here's the thing. 70% of my following are are not Cowboys, are in Texas.
Well, you got me up.
Sorry, hang on. What'd you say?
I said you got me up here in Washington at least, so
Yeah,
I'm out
I
and
said.
about.
Oh, you're cutting out. I'm glad that at least the ones that
I'm out on the road.
Yeah, we can tell it's choppy. But yeah, I'm glad that at least some of them showed up. But yeah, that's probably why. Yeah, dude, there's nobody on here. Where's all the new people?
I'm a new person.
What's up,
My
Richard?
name Rick. I'm all right. I'm right here in St. Louis, Missouri. As you can see, I'm driving this truck. I'm trying to get out this truck.
Let's do it, brother. I love it, man. Missouri's a good market too. So yeah, tune in, stay on the road, and yeah, and just listen in, and we'll get you the information as far as getting started right now.
All right.
All right, everybody, I'm gonna put you on mute. Is there any, if you're on the chat, is there any other new people?
Yeah, I'm new.
Who's that?
Yeah, I'm a new guy. I just joined this chat.
Appreciate you being on here. So basically what we do is we good to have you on as well. Basically what we're doing, we're going over wholesaling, real estate, you guys the ins and outs of it, essentially, what it takes to get started. We don't go in depth on contracts and ARVs and all the all this extra stuff, because as we were kind of talking about earlier, you go down this loophole, and it's just like, son of a bitch, there's so much information, and I don't want y'all to get overwhelmed, right? Because when you guys get a bunch of information thrown at you like it's about to happen in about 10 minutes, it's a lot and it's overwhelming. And I just want you guys to take it step by step, man. If anything, I could tell you guys, if I could do this and it would be successful, I would come in here and I would say, you guys need to work on your fucking mindset. Get your mind right and understand that this is something that you want to do and that you're going to do. And then I would I would hang up. I'd get out. Because that's the first step. That's what it takes. It's a mindset, man. It really is a mindset. It's something that you have to, you gotta want this, like I said with Eric Thomas, that Eric Thomas video I did, you gotta want this like you gotta want to breathe. You know what I mean? This is, there's some people out there that do this as a part-time gig, and that's fine. But I mean, dude, if you want to see the real results from this stuff, you got to put in the time, you got to put in the effort, you got to commit to something, right? Even if it's just an hour a day, dude, but you got to commit to it, a couple hours a day, 3 hours a day, turn into 4 hours a day, turn into, I'm quitting my job and I'm doing this shit full time. And then, I'm going to start outsourcing and have other people do it for me. And I'm just going to chill. And that's what you want, right? You want to be able to buy your time back. That's what I mean. I think that's what majority of the world wants, is time, not necessarily the money. And that's what the finances provide, the ability to do whatever the hell you want. For me, that's what my goal was, to create financial freedom for myself, but generational wealth for my parents as well as my kids, and be able to do the things that I wanted to do when I want to do it. It's a big deal, and not a lot of people get that opportunity, but that's something that we provide in here. Now, I'm just gonna do this because it seems like there's like very little people, which is insane, and I'm not sure why. Should I wait? Yeah, let me wait, because there's people that think that it starts exactly at 12. Yeah, it's only 11:47. I'm just like, there's 30 people on this live. Let's go, man. Share this shit. Tap on the screen, ask questions, share it. Y'all need to wake the hell up. Y'all need to wake up. It is game day, bro. It is game time. Scott Nichols ain't out here playing with nobody. He's out here trying to get it. I know Brad Kelly's out here trying to get it. Let's go. Kerwin Trinidad's out there driving for dollars with his kids. How badass is that? I know Raul's out here. Get it? Put a sweater on, man. Out here making the rest of us look bad. Shane, huh? So my wife just posted a video on TikTok. You didn't want me to see it? I want to see it.
It's just a little
So she posts an introduction on what? About you? That's interesting. I want to know who you are. I don't know what's your handle. Put it in there. Put it in there. At Ingracia A. So she's the brains of the operation. So if I was you guys, I'd be following her. She's getting stuff. Whether that's videos on different things with contracts and shit. You're gonna have more followers than me. So that way, you guys can get some information, get some guidance on some different things, and understand that there's a lot of opportunity out there, man. If you guys haven't followed Shane, follow Shane. Shane Wright 83. You guys got to start. I'm telling you, man, we're about big things this year, and y'all want to be a part of it. And if you're not, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, on a side note, I'm going to get a new microphone today, because this shit is crap. This thing is crap. Don't buy this. I have an adapter, but I have to buy another adapter to go into the adapter to adapt to this. What kind of shit is that?
I got some new people coming our way.
New people coming in?
Yep. I found him. I went out and I hook, line, and sinkered him yesterday.
Yeah, I was so if you guys are not in Wholesaling Simplified, you can jump into that. Also, Wholesaling Hotline. Those are the two groups. So Simplified was Paul's group. But we're trying to get everybody onto both Facebook pages. So that way, there's a lot more people networking. There's a lot of people that are in there that are, there's buyers in there. There's a lot of people that are experienced, help weed out the other bullshit people too. So, but if you do go in these groups, you guys, make sure you answer the questions and agree. If you don't, we won't accept it. Okay. But yeah, So other than that, you guys have any questions? I mean, on the live, asking questions, bro. I don't know why nobody's asking questions on the live. All 32 of you.
Seems like most people got it. When the dogs were.
Huh? Hold up. What's the second group? Wholesaling House is Simplified and Wholesaling Hotline. Where can I get an assignment contract? Hey, are you gonna are you gonna do it after this?
Yeah.
So we're gonna make the assignment and the or we're gonna make the purchase agreement and assignment contract as well as the script. We're gonna make those free for you guys. Okay. So we're gonna put it on our website so that way you guys can have that. Just so that way you guys have a little bit more of getting started. Because like I said, dude, the number one question that people ask is how do I get the number two question is where do I get contracts and scripts, right? So, and then no, but then when it comes to how do I fill them out and blah blah blah, that shit ain't free. So it's in depth, but the thing is you know, I want you guys to be able to get as much information and stuff that we can. So you know, we're doing everything that we can. I mean, fuck, dude, we're basically spoon feeding people. So, you know, it's up to y'all to put the rest of the information together or just jump into our wholesaling hotline program. You know, it's a few $100. I mean, the value you get out of it is insane, but you know, it's up to you guys. What we want to do is we want to be able to assist y'all with, you know, the beginning stages of wholesaling. And because like I said, the most people ask, how do I get started before this Zoom comes in? You know, if you don't know how to get started, then, you know, you get frustrated or you get, you know, overwhelmed or, you know, you just quit. And that's not what we want people to do. We want people to get as far as they can before they have to start, you know, really digging in and putting in the effort. But that's up to you guys. Like I said, we give you guys a game plan. You guys got to go out there and do it. So we don't want you to be overwhelmed. We want you guys to understand that this is a easy thing. It is simple. Okay. It's a simple process. Something that you guys can do, whether that's, you know, a full-time job or whether you're in school or even, you know, even if you're driving around like Mark Hernandez out there, you know what I'm saying, around and you know, getting it in. It does, and you know, you guys, if you guys have, you know what I'm saying, figure out the time, figure out the availability you have, because there's enough time in the day to do this. And if you don't have enough time, shit, and you need to cut some of that time out, man. To get the ball rolling with Blueprint, do I need to set up a demo? What? Contact them. Yeah.
What's essentially a weapon of war.
So yeah, we want to make sure that you guys understand that there is a lot that goes into this once you start getting it rolling. But at the same time, right? It's something that a lot of people have done over the last, you know, from what I've seen over the last 4 years, man, a lot of people are getting involved. But don't worry about saturation, okay? Saturation doesn't mean anything because wholesaling is all about timing, okay? Because if you have 1,000 people go to one property 29 days out of 30, but then nobody shows up on that 30th day, but you do, you're gonna get that opportunity, okay? And that's why consistently, right? Marketing consistently, following up consistently. That's why it's important. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not doing that, then you're not going to be, that's with anything, dude. If you're not being consistent with the shit, it's not going to work. Very simple. Okay. I'm on this Zoom every freaking, all these people, you guys know, I'm here every damn day. I don't have my, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, rain, shine, if I'm irritated or sick, whatever. Like a couple days ago, I did not feel good at all. And I was still on this joint. You know? It is what it is. Got to be consistent. Christopher said, when you had that bright orange shirt that said, I I buy houses. Oh yeah. Was that a successful way of getting buyers? Yeah, go to the freaking courthouse. That's what I did. I went to the courthouse wearing a bright ass orange shirt that said, I sell houses to cash investors. I went out there with an orange shirt, walking around at a freaking courthouse in Sherman, Texas. And it was very, yeah, it was interesting. There was a lot of people that were staring, what the hell is this dude doing here? But I had business cards. I passed out all my business cards. I passed out maybe somewhere in between 75 to 100 business cards. And just started networking with people. But we gotta get out there. You gotta try shit out. You gotta test the waters. It may work for me. It may not work for you. I was talking earlier that they're talking about getting a virtual assistant right off the bat, and I'm like, well, that's you, but to each their own. I'm not gonna start knocking anybody for what they do. It is what it is. They want to pursue it in their own way, then cool. If not, if you don't want to pursue it the way I'm doing it, then it is what. Okay, but just know that the information, is essentially the same, dude. From majority of the wholesaling coaches and stuff like that, how you wholesale, it's all the same stuff. How you market, totally different, right? How you find totally different. All that stuff that comes along with that, it's a different process. What's up, Ro?
I just wanted to ask real quick, like I see a lot of people, and I'm sure like a lot of other people on this Zoom and live see like a bunch of other wholesalers like on TikTok or on the internet, whenever they're going over their script or like cold calling, why they sound like so salesy compared to like like your script, like not trying to sound salesy. I just want to know like what like your motto, I guess, would be compared to theirs.
So what I do is I don't have a script. I call it, and we're gonna put this on there when we do send it out there. It's not a script, it's a guide. Hang on, let me mute this real quick. I'm popping popcorn or some shit. So it's sorry. Can you guys hear me? All right, sorry, I dropped my laptop. Fuck. It's a nice laptop, bro. Anyway,
Built to last.
so it's not so I don't have we're not gonna, I'm gonna stop calling it a script, man. It's not a script, it's a guide. Okay, this is a guide. That's what your script should be. It should be a guide, because when you have and you start reading something, essentially all you're doing is you're reading off of something that is formatted in a way that sounds like a sales pitch. That's what it sounds like. Okay, so when you're sitting here and you're like, hi, my name is Tim, I was calling for the owner of, you see how fucking like monotone and salesy that sounds, as opposed to just saying, what is it? Name and purpose of call. What's your name and what's your purpose of the call? Okay. Hey, this is Tim. I was calling about a property over at 123 Main Street. How different does that sound as opposed to, hey, this is Tim, I was calling for, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Now, our script, yeah, it's going to have, the script, it's a script. You read it, it's to get you guys familiar with what wording you need to say, but it's essentially, it's used as a guide. It's supposed to guide you. When I made this last video that I did, this was my guide. This was my script. It's basically talking about scripts, right? So the topic is basically, this is not a conversation. It's a topic and it's a guide. It's not a conversation, right? It's a tool to use, just an app or any program or anything like that, to help you stay on track and be effective with your time, so everything comes out smooth, right? And then you'll know what to say next when that person responds to you, because the conversation can go all over the place, right? So you want to have it in front of you, but you want it to have a conversation to get information, right? You're not selling right now. You're in the discovery stage. That's what you're doing when you jump on these calls. I just read that from this. Did it sound like a script? No, because it's just a guide. It's a guide to what I need to say. I hope that makes sense for you guys, because I really want this shit to come off as you want to be able to say this stuff like if you were talking to your neighbor. You want to be able to talk to somebody. That's how calm, cool, collected, and comfortable you want to be. Because if you're sounding like a salesman, they're going to sniff you out faster than you can freaking pick the phone up. Like you get and you start, hi, I was calling for so-and-so. Like, I hope you're having a great day today. Is it a good time to talk? If you ask somebody, in case we get disconnected, is this a good number to call on? That's so fucking salesy, it's ridiculous. I would not ask somebody that. Like, it says that stuff in the format and the script of everything that we have, because those are things that you want to be able on the situation. The situation is different, because if you have somebody that's calling you, right? If you set up a meeting for somebody and they say, yeah, I wanted to reach out to you because, you know, property that I'm looking at selling, and I know that you said you've helped people. All right, cool. Before we jump into, you know, the information on the property, is this a good number to call you back on, just to, you know, we get disconnected? See, that's a good time to use that. But not when you're calling somebody and talking to them about a property. So you got to know when to fit certain shit in. And that's where you get guidance from. That's where you get, you know what I'm saying? Why do you think it's called a guide? Because you get guidance from it. It helps you progress through. So anyway, that's the script part of it. Okay. Why mine's different? Why I'm different than, you know, most people? And the script that I have, bro, the thing that's out there, it's just a generic, like, it's just a script. It's what I got from, you know, what do you call it? The different programs that I've taken. Right. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be like condensing that stuff down, like formatting it. I still want you guys to have all these, but I want you guys to know that your script is not for you to just read off of. You want to recite it to yourself. Do it in the mirror, freaking record yourself, pre-phone calls, right? Pre-conversation. That's what your script is used for. Use it before. And then have a guide telling you what you need to do to stay on point and where you need to be having these conversations. So, anywho, otherwise it'll come off salesy. So, for everybody that is in here that is new, I appreciate y'all being on here. We're going to jump into the Zoom. Basically, my name is Tim. My wife and I do this together. We run this business from our office at home. As you can see, we are at home. My wife's in Gracia. She's on here right there. If you don't follow her, go to Ingracia A on her TikTok. Also, another advocate for this company, for our company, Demir, is Shane. Shane is right there. If you are not following him, follow Shane at ShaneWright838. And yeah, man, I'm excited to have you guys on here. It just looks like we got some people jumping on a little bit late, but that's cool. I appreciate y'all being on here, man. I'm on the Zoom right now. Go to the link in the bio. So yeah, so my wife is in Gracia. My name's Tim. I'm gonna make you admin, babe.
Okay.
Where the hell is it? Where are you? There you go. Or I mean the host. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
So we've been in the wholesaling industry for the last 4 years. I've been wholesaling full time for the last 2. I was in the warehouse industry for like 15 years. I got sick and tired of that shit. I wanted different, wanted to spend more time with my family. I wanted to, you know, create my own time. And so when I decided I was gonna leave my 9 to 5, you know, I had to have a backup plan, or I had to have something to do. I got to create finances, right? So long story short, I got involved in wholesaling. I didn't, you know, I got caught in analysis paralysis for like 1.5 years. And I finally decided, you know what, the only way that I'm going to actually do this full time is if I, you know, full steam ahead. And so that's what I did. gonna back out of this live and come back in because it's ridiculous. 28 people. So what I did was I got some information from I bought a course that was like $1,000, and that course had a little small section of wholesaling in it. And so when I went there, I was looking at what information was there, and I was like, hey, this may be something that I can do. That's what I did. I started getting the information, and then, like I said, a year and a half later, I jumped in head first, and we finally closed our first deal. We finally closed our first deal 4 months in. Would you be able to get the charger, please? Phone charger. Closed our first deal. We made 10 grand on it, but 4 months, 10 grand, that ain't shit. So I had to figure out another way to do this because I need to make, money faster. I had 3 kids, I had mortgage, wife, car, bills, all that shit. And when I left that job, I made it to a point I was not going to go back to working that job ever again. So if you go to our website, you'll see shirts that say unemployed or go clock in, because that's what we tell people who talk shit about wholesalers. So when I closed that deal, I made a lot of mistakes, and it was because I was just going in the dark. I wasn't exactly experienced, and I didn't have a mentor or anything like that, so it kind of screwed me up. But I ended up finding a guy named Paul McComas on TikTok. A lot of you guys know Paul. Rest in peace. He passed away August 30th of last year. But he taught me a lot about wholesaling. And working with him 6 weeks in, we closed on 4 properties and made over 40 grand. That kind of changed everything for us, because then we're like, holy shit, this got us afloat. When we first started, we had 401k, we had credit card debt, we had personal loan debt. Like we were scraping by to get by. But we eventually got to the point where, we were closing deals consistently, and we made a good amount of money. And we went from our first deal making 10 grand. The largest deal we've ever done is $185,000. And so we wanted to be able to continuously do something that was beneficial for us, but for other people too. So when Paul passed away, I took like a month off, and then I was just like, what can I do to continue what he was doing? And so I contacted his wife, green light. I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to jump in here and I'm going to start helping people. And so I opened up a phone line, and I had like 500 people that had booked a call, and I was like, dude, we have to figure out a different way to do this. So I found that these Zooms would work better. So we started doing these Zooms, and here we are. Okay. I took what I love and what I'm good at, and I put them together. Okay. That's where this Zoom comes from. So this Zoom is Wholesaling 101. This Zoom is not for in-depth information on contracts and ARVs. Okay. It's to help you guys get started. What is wholesaling? Wholesaling is taking distressed properties, or helping distressed property owners sell a property without having to put the property in less, or use a realtor, or any of the traditional things that normal sales of a property is, right? So we're helping them sell their property as is for cash, fast. Okay, and that's what helps a lot of people that are in distressed situations. So you're helping them by taking that property, putting it under contract for numbers that make sense. Okay, when you put it under contract, you'll take it to the title company. The title company will clear the title on it, allowing you to be able to move that property to a cash investor. So once you get that property to a cash investor, they're gonna analyze their numbers, and they're gonna sign the contract. They're going to wire the funds over, right, on whatever they agreed on, and then they will then close on the property, and the title company will disperse funds to the seller, to you, and the deed buyer. Okay, so if you're in a contract for $100,000 and you market it for 110, and the buyer agrees to that, the buyer is going to send the money over, and the title company is going to $100,000 seller, the deed of the property to the owner, the new property owner, or the buyer, and then you get that 10,000 in the middle. Now, 10,000 is a vague number, okay? But I say 10,000 because that's where most, on average, that's where most deals kind of fall into, either 5,000, 10,000 on average. Okay. Now they can be, like I said, they can be 20,000, 50,000, it could be 100,000. It just depends on the situation. Every property is different. Buyer, seller, title company, contract, based on the numbers. They're all different. Okay. So you guys got to understand what the hell you're doing and how you're doing it to, in order to keep progressing. So, what are the things that you need to hold? Let's go over the things that you don't need. Okay. The first thing, what you don't need a license. You don't need an LLC. You don't need credit, and you don't need experience. You just need information, guidance, and a why. Okay. And if you have a why, then you'll be in good shape. So the information I give here, the guidance, guys. Okay. If you guys want guidance and you want one-on-one, go to my website, the link in the bio, it's in there. Okay. There's a lot we do to provide opportunities for you guys in our website. It's up to you guys to be able to do that. Okay. So we do this, we do this Zoom with the intent to help people. So if you guys have questions, into the chat and ask. My wife will do the best that she can to answer you guys' questions. Please don't direct message her or, go on to Facebook and try to get on our, friend request or anything like that. We keep that stuff for family. So anywho, you are getting involved in wholesaling, man. You got to identify your mindset. Like, you got to see where you're at mentally. This shit is not, it's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. Okay. So getting into, the process, you'll see that there's things that come up that you're going to need assistance with. You're going to have questions on. You're going to ask, how do I do this? What do I say on this? Or how do I do that? And that's why it's important to have somebody that, has been down that road. So if you don't, it is what it is. You're going to have to figure the shit out. But your mind, everything, if you decide to jump into this stuff, man, and you're soft or you're timid, intimidate easily, or you're sensitive, because I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, I ain't the one. Okay, I don't deal with that shit. Like, if people want to jump in here and start being all, are you talking rude to people? But fuck off. Get off my Zoom. Get off my live. I don't care. Okay, I'm here to help people that want to get going. This is a place for a bunch of sensitivity. Okay, do the shit we do and move forward. Okay, that's it. If you don't like what I'm saying, then go follow one of the other 100,000 people that are out there, and I'm sure that they'll take advantage of you in some way or another. Okay, so and nobody out there Zooms, okay, does this shit on a daily basis. If they are, kudos to them. Never seen anybody. That's why I do it. I want to be different, right? I want to do something different that a lot of people talk about but never do. So you got to have thick skin, bro. People are going to call you. People are going to get pissed off. People are going to hang up. People are going to chew you out, spit you up, or chew you up, spit you out. They're like, nobody's here for your feelings. Okay. You just got to keep moving. Take a break from a call if you need to and move on to the next. But the thing is that if you guys don't understand that your mindset is the most important thing, then you're not going to get far. And that's with anything. Okay. You got to have the right mindset being an entrepreneur. You got to have the right mindset to be a business owner. Regardless of what you're doing, you got a mindset to be a fucking parent. Like, you got to have the right mindset, bro. If you don't have patience, understanding, and some, you can't really do anything. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You got to be competent. So, like I said, man, don't think that this is going to be easy, because it's not. Okay. So once you have the mindset down, okay, for the 47 of you that stay on here, or the 45, whatever, appreciate it, and the 80 that are over here, mindset, you got to look at your availability. You got to look at your finances, okay? What type of time frame do I have to dedicate? What kind of finances do I have to dedicate to this? If you don't have finances, that's fine. I show you guys how to do this shit for free, okay? Don't worry about the finance part of it. If you guys don't have the availability, that's you being, negative, or it's just bullshit. Because there's 168 hours in a week. Figure out where to get 10 of them. If you can dedicate 50 to 60 hours a week to a job making somebody else a millionaire, why can't you find 10 hours for you? It's just a broke mindset, man. You guys got to figure that shit out. If you guys want it bad enough, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out how to find the opportunities and you'll go from there. I want to get started. I'm live in MO. Do you know about that market? I know that it's a good market. Do you want to get started? Bro, let's get it. So, availability is more important than your finances, okay? And I say that because finances, it doesn't take money to make money. Anybody tells you that is bullshit. Okay. You can do this stuff without putting any money into it. There's what, 3 people on here that are closing deals that haven't. Leanne's about to close on her second deal, and she gets on the 16th. Like she said, she bought the ARV calculator. Sorry, she bought her ARV calculator. But other than that, nothing. Sarah, nothing. Okay. I mean, the thing is that they have the time and they put in the effort to do this. We gave them a game plan. They did it. I mean, we gave them the information that they needed, and it's just from watching Zooms, it's from getting information and shit like that. Now, not everybody has the time to wait around like that. Okay. And so they're like, you know what? I want to get guidance. I want to be able to have somebody help me, outside of these Zooms. I don't want to have to wait until 1 o'clock or whatever. And then they jump in our program, right? It's just a matter of your situation. It's what you want to do. If you want to join into a mentorship or a program and get one-on-one assistance or whatever, hey, more than happy to assist you. Go to our website. The link's in the bio. If you don't want to do that shit and you just want to jump on Zooms every day and get information as much as you can without getting into analysis paralysis, be my guest, bro. We'll be here every day, Monday through Friday. Okay. So availability is everything. And time is not money. Okay. Time is not money. There's no comparison. Okay. Because if I offered you $1 million, you'd be pumped. But if I said you can't tomorrow, you'd be like, fuck that money. Right? Because time is more valuable than money. Okay. So when you start talking about how much availability and time do I have to do this, stop putting a dollar amount on your time. You can't sit here and tell me that you guys are worth $10 an hour. You can't tell me you're worth $20 an hour, because I know damn sure I ain't. I try to make it affordable for you guys. If we're being real, I mean, in an hour, I could potentially make 5-10 grand. So, you know what I mean? That's just the thing. It's a mindset. My wife and I were talking about it earlier. $200-$300 ain't shit. To a lot of people, it ain't shit. To a lot of people, it's a lot of money. Okay. And so that's why we have to have an understanding of, not everybody has the same situation or mindset or whatever. Right. So that's why we do everything that we can in our, on our website to help as many people as we can. But, like I said, that's why this is here. That's why my live is here. That's why the information I give is free. That's why the guidance I give is free. That's why the videos I do are free, because you guys succeed. Okay. I like seeing you guys close deals more than I like closing my own. I promise you that. When Sarah closed her deal, I was pumped through the roof. Dylan, same thing. Leanne, she closed her deal. I'm about to blow her shit up too. Watch, you're about to have a TikTok video and balloons and all that shit. I get excited, man. I love it. I love seeing that, man, because I know you guys are lives, and that's what it's about. It ain't about me, trying to make as much money as I can. Nah, dude, that shit's over. Like, I found that I created problems. Chasing problems, I created money. And that's how you have to understand it, okay? If you don't like that philosophy, get the hell off. Jump out of my live, Zoom. That's what it is, okay? If you don't like chasing problems, then you're not money, bro. And I say this because I did it for years. I chased money so much. I worked 2 full-time jobs. I worked 80 hours a week. It sucked. When I found out that my wife was pregnant, when did I find out she was pregnant?
She?
I said you was pregnant. When did I find out you were pregnant? On my damn break in between jobs. So I went from Weber Logistics to Staples Distribution Center. And I had a half hour in between that time. And when I got to that Staples parking lot, my wife was there. She would meet me there. She got in the car. We ate together because that's the only time we had together. And she was like, hey, guess what? You're going to be a dad in some sense, right? And that was my life. That's what we did, bro. I'm blessed to have that woman, because she stuck it out, right? Along with the other bullshit that I've done in the past, but whatever, we're not gonna get into that. The point is that that's where I came from. So that's why I talk to you guys about this stuff, because I know majority of the people that are on here, on this live or on this Zoom, are going through some shit that they don't want to be. They don't want to be in that no more. Okay, and that's why I try to. That's why I help you guys as much as I do. Okay, I don't even try. I fucking do. I know I do. So, but there's a lot more people out there that I can reach. So you guys need to share this. You guys need to get out there. You need to tell people what's going on. You need to have them jump on here with you guys. We need to get as many people out here to help as we can. Okay, so availability and finance is important. Your availability more than your finance. When you get started, the first thing that you need to do, okay, because this is important. Your market is your foundation. You're going to be there for a while. You're not going to jump all over the place, okay? You should be making adjustments along the way, and if you're making adjustments and it's not working, then talk to somebody about what you can do different. Okay, and then go from there. But in your market, you're looking for ran down, beat up, shitty properties, and that also have nice properties, renovated properties, or sold properties, stuff like that. Okay, you want a mixture of both. You don't want somewhere with all new houses or someone with all shitty houses. Okay, that's as much as I can give you guys about finding a market. Now, when you start using different programs and different apps and shit like that, obviously there's a lot more ways to look for different markets. Now, you can go online, you can talk to some people and shit like that, and there may be opportunities for you guys to network with some people that will give you some advice on it. I also do videos on the top 16 markets in the US, right? And right now, Houston, Austin, and Dallas, bro. Texas. The majority of y'all are here in Texas, so you're in a good market. Yeah, I see you, player. I see you, Mark. And you guys don't have to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go nowhere. So stick with where you're going. And the other thing, saturation is bullshit. So all you guys talking about, oh, there's so many wholesalers out here. Guess what? 99% of those wholesalers won't be here next month because they're going to fucking quit. So don't worry about them. Not only that, if you have 1,000 people go to this place, in 30 days, and then they, one day they don't, but you do, you're going to get that opportunity. I think I said that already, but damn, come on now. You're going to get that opportunity. So don't worry about saturation, okay? And also, while we're on it, don't worry about, am I going to get stuck with the property? Am I going to have to buy it? What happens if I can't find a buyer? All this crybaby shit. Shut up. It ain't, dude. It's just okay. Look, understand this. Your contract protects you. Okay, your contract is everything. Now, if you go out there and find some bogus ass bullshit contract, yes, you can't get into trouble. That's on you. Okay, but do your due diligence. Get a good contract. Take it to your title company. Make sure that they look it over and it protects you. Okay, there's a clause in there. And an inspection period. Okay, the clause says that you have the rights to either purchase or assign that contract to somebody. Okay, and get with me on the different states. Okay, but it's basically the same thing all across the board. Okay, so once you have that property, or once you have that contract, you have an inspection period that could be 30, 45, 60 days. We've done 60 days on contracts because we knew that it was going to take us some time to sell these properties, right? In a portfolio. So you're the one that determines that time. Now, when you take it to your title company and they inspect it and they look at it, make sure, okay, you're good to go. That contract is legit. You'll be fine. Okay? You got no risk, bro. You're not liable for that property. You don't own that property. You have the rights to the equitable interest. Okay, which means that property is not yours. So if worst came to worst, go back and renegotiate the number to get it lower. Okay. Now you should know how to run your numbers in the front end ready to where you don't have to go back and renegotiate. But if that doesn't work and they can't come that low, if all else fails, you can back out of the contract. I don't even like telling you guys that shit because I don't want people thinking in the back of their mind, well, I can just back out. No. Learn how to run your numbers. That's what it comes down to. The fundamentals on the front end is what is important. Learn how to run your numbers to where when you get a property under contract, you know that thing's going to move. And the better the numbers are ran and the more distressed that person is, if they go low enough, that property can move within, dude, I've seen properties sell in 30 minutes. Now, can they take longer? Of course. 3 weeks, 7 weeks. I mean, Paul's talked about properties where he had that some bitch for a year and made $1,000. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? But rest in peace, Paul. He knows I always talk shit about it. Anyway, so the thing is that you guys got to make sure that you understand that running your numbers is more important than finding cash buyers, okay? Cash buyers I save to the very end because that's the last thing you have to worry about. So once you have your foundation, you have an understanding of where you are and what you're doing, okay? And keep in mind, you can do this in your state or in any other state. You can do it from Canada over here, okay? It does not matter where you are, you can do it, okay? So once you have a good understanding of your market, now you're gonna be like, okay, this is where your availability and your finances come into play, because you're gonna say, well, how do I market? How am I gonna do it? 4 ways to do this for free. Door knocking, okay? Driving for dollars, social media marketing, realtors. Door knocking, driving for dollars, social media, realtors, okay? There's plenty of other ways out there to do this stuff, but I'm just going over the 4 that I'm, gonna throw out there that are go to our website. Like I said, we're about to post it on there. We're about to give you guys the script and the contracts for free, okay? So go on there, get the information. Go knock on their door and ask them questions, okay? It's very simple. If they're not there, leave a note. If they have a no soliciting sign, do not go there, okay? Look them. So the other way is driving for dollars. Basically, it's the same thing as door knocking, but you're just obviously driving around. You're looking for shitty properties. You'll take down all of the addresses, right? So you'll write all the addresses down, and then you'll take it home, and then you'll leave it on your desk and let it collect dust for the next 3 years because you think you did something. You want to take that shit home and skip trace it, okay? Skip tracing just means that you're getting the property owner's phone numbers, okay? You can go to truepeoplesearch.com. You can go to White Pages. These are places that you can do it for free. But if you can, and you want to get more accurate numbers, right? Because they're not going to be as accurate as you want them to be in the first place. So you got to have a lot of numbers. But if you want them to be more accurate, go to places like PropStream. Go to our link in our bio. It's PropStream. Use it. And it does a lot of other shit too. It's an app. But if you want to use that, take a screenshot, put Demir LLC, Tim Hernandez in there, and send it to us, and then we'll we'll give you a little bit of pointers in the beginning. Now, skip tracing is important because if you do it for free, you're not going to get as great of numbers. If you pay like 12 cents per number or per address, it gives you a little bit more of a an accurate identification. Okay, PropStream's 10 cents. What's up with Mark's phone? See that zooming into him? That's crazy. That was weird. Anyway, so you see that? I thought I was tripping. So driving for dollars is the way that most people get their first deals. That's the way that I got my first deal. Okay, I'm on my Zoom already. We've been on the Zoom for a half hour. It's 12 Central Standard Time, not Eastern Standard Time. So once you get in there, and you start looking around, like I said, you can use batch leads, batch skip, True People Search. There's a lot of places that you can do to pay for it, okay? But anyway, the other way is social media marketing, okay? You're going on to Facebook, garage sale, yard sale groups, make posts talking about, I'm looking for a fixer-upper, shit like that, okay? If you get in our bundle, there is an opportunity for you guys to have some what are they called? Templates on what to say. Also, you can go to Craigslist and you can do the same thing. Like there's a lot of places that you can do on social media. Go to groups, go to wholesaling groups. There's people in there. Some people go in there, make posts that they're looking to, sell the property as is now for cash. So they know that wholesalers do it. They can go in there. The last way, realtors have an expired list. They have an expired listing. So houses that have been on the market for a while, if they didn't sell, maybe there's an opportunity for you to be able to help them split that deal 50-50, right? Also, so contracts, realtors have cash buyers, right? Some realtors have connections with investors. Some don't. Be very careful when you're working with realtors. And I'm going to interview a realtor on Wednesday. Her name is Ty. She's dope. She's in our wholesaling hotline group, but she's a badass. She's a wholesaler and a realtor, but you got to be very careful when you work with realtors because they don't always know exactly what the hell they're doing when it comes to wholesaling, and you can get screwed over. Richard feels very, very strongly about that, huh, Richard? He's like, yup. But that's the thing, is like, you never know when somebody's going to turn around and take a property from you. You know what I mean? You never know what's going to happen. And that goes for wholesalers too. I'm not just knocking realtors, both. You know what I mean? Alignment before assignment is the first. That's what you should write on your damn top of your page. If you're taking notes, write alignment before assignment on there. Richard said it happened to me. Yep. See? So it can be shitty, man, and it sucks. So Whitney, did you guys use PropStream through us, right? I think. Yeah. I'm glad it's helping you. Makes it so much better. That's what's up. Whitney's about to close on her deal too. I know her and her husband are out there crushing it. Her and Travis, Mr. Travis. So yeah, once you have the marketing strategy, start taking action. Okay, start taking action. Get out there. You got your script. You got your marketing strategy. You know how much time you have to do it. All that stuff. You got your contract in place, right? Get your contract from Demir.com or the link in the bio. You can get on there after we hang up here. It's going to be available. You guys can go get it for free. You can get your scripts there. Where I will remix. No, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna revise the script or guide. Okay, so that way it's more like open to what you guys should be using and looking at and utilizing, rather than just you guys thinking you need to say all this shit. So it's going to be more simplified. There you go. Also, the last thing, cash buyers. Okay, are you updating the Google Drive as well? Updating it to what?
With your new script.
Oh, we're probably just take the scripts out.
Everybody's like, oh no, I got this either.
Was it going to be free? So you don't have to say it, you can go get it from the website. I mean, it'll still be on there, but yeah, we'll probably update it. We'll update it too. So cash buyers, here's the thing. If you're worried about cash buyers, stop worrying about cash buyers. Okay. Now there are people out there that say find the cash buyers first and then find properties that fit their needs, because then you have a cash buyer for it. Okay, well, guess what? You're not a fucking realtor. That's what realtors do. Okay. It's also called reverse wholesaling. That's not what you're doing. You don't want to find specific properties for people. You want to go out there and help people that are in distress, so that way you can get the property for numbers that make sense. And if you don't have that, then you're gonna have to, figure out what the hell you're doing wrong. And Mark, you're gonna have to come back tomorrow because you missed a whole bunch of shit. So oh, he's got it in his ear. All right. Good thing I wasn't talking shit, huh? So anyway. Your cash buyers, you can get it from social media. That's where most people get them, right? Social media, go to investor groups, make a post asking people if they, are where the end buyers are, or where's the cash buyers at? I got properties out in this area. Is there any cash buyers out here? You can go to real estate investment meetings, go to Chamber of Commerce. You can go to, somebody else said something. Damn it, that I forgot what it was. But I mean, you can find cash buyers all over the place, man. LinkedIn, networking events, all over the damn place. I don't know how people don't know what LinkedIn is. The Zoom the live starts at 11 Central Standard Time. The Zoom starts at 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. How do I find a title company? Google. Sorry, I didn't cover that. Your title company, that's what I was going to say before I said cash buyers. So your title company, you can use Blueprint Title, or you can, they work in 23 different states. If they're not working in your state, just Google local title company and ask them if they double close or if they are wholesale friendly. If they don't know, ask to talk to the escrow officer, see if that person knows. If not, just be a badass like Brad Kelly and walk up into a title company and be like, hey, you're working with me. This is what's going on. Straight up. That's what he did. Yup. I mean, dude, he got the opportunity to work with them. They double closed. They, you know, they're wholesale friendly. He went in there, talked to them, and boom, boom, boom. One thing led to another, and you know he's gonna get a deal, and he's gonna have a good title company to work with him. So they don't have to be in your specific area, right? They can be in a different county or city. Just know that if they're in a different county, it's gonna take a little bit longer. So on that inspection period, you're gonna want 45 days, because even if it's in a smaller town too, right? Smaller towns, like we sold 4 properties in Whitewright, Texas, which has 1,800 people. It took forever and a day to get that damn title back. It took forever because it's such a small area. But a lot of places out here in Texas are small. So just know that you gotta get your title company lined up. That should be like hand in hand with your contracts. Get your contract to your title company, let them run through it, make sure it's legitimate through them. But if you get your contract through us, it works in any state, so you're fine. Other than that, that's really it, man. Raul, what's up? You're on mute, player.
Oh.
What happened? Oh, did you mute everybody? Dang.
There it goes.
That's why it's been so quiet.
Saying something
My
weird.
boy. What's up, man?
So do you recommend so you I was texting y'all about Blueprint, but in my county or city there's no Blueprint like title company, but if we do it online, would you recommend using it or like going through Blueprint using online, or instead of like using a local title company here?
It's up to you. I would have both. Don't have one. Have multiple. If you can get if Blueprint works in your state, cool. Use them, as well as find one that's local. Because here's the thing: well, not even sometimes, but when the market gets super busy, title companies get backed up, and so you're going to need to have one that's not as super swamped as the other, right? So even though Brad has one lined up that's a good title company, he still wants to have, you know, another one or two that are in his back pocket just in case. Some title companies, they get overwhelmed, man. Even the smaller ones. We worked with one smaller title company that they just drag their freaking feet, man, and it gets annoying, dude, because you're like, I want to get this, I need to get this thing going. Like, we only got a certain amount of time, and they're like, oh, well, we're doing everything we can. It's the stupid this and stupid that. They'll start blaming everybody else, and that's why it's okay to blame your title company. If you're getting a property under contract and you're like telling your seller, like, hey, I gotta have 30 to 45 days, you know, and they're like, well, why do you need so long? Well, because I got to make sure that my title company's not screwing anything up, right? And if they do, I want to make sure that they can get it done in a timely manner, so I don't have to go back and have you sign more paperwork, right?
Yeah,
also blame the title company.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure I think it was in Gracia that had mentioned that y'all send through DocuSign. That's how you send the contracts virtually. But she had mentioned a website that y'all used to fill it out beforehand, and
Adobe.
All right, but thank you.
Adobe. Yes, sir. Does anybody else have any questions? Is there just one package price for the mentorship? No, there's two different. There's a wholesaling hotline, and then there's the mentorship. So, I mean, I guess if you're just saying that, you guys can, yeah.
People can unmute now.
You can unmute now if you guys have questions. Go ahead. What's up, Brad?
Yeah, you know, another thing I did too, when I walked into the office and the receptionist was there, and I just asked, you know, talk to the escrow officer. So she got me an escrow officer, told her, I said, listen, this is what I'm going to be doing. This is how the contracts work. I was just straight up, boom, boom, boom. And I told her too, I said, time is of the essence with these contracts. And, you know, so I really put that out there so she knew this is what I want. I put my expectations very high, right?
Oh, it's a female? Is a female?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. And then, so what, you know, what we talked about was, yeah, what we talked about was expediting all these for me. So she, you know, she was basically like, you give me these contracts and I'm going to make sure I get these through within 24 hours at most. And another thing I did though, is I made sure I asked her, I said, are you guys affiliated with any other title companies within the 2 counties adjacent to me? And she said, absolutely. So that was one of the things I want to make sure of. That way we're not waiting 4 and 5 days from another county. where we can still get that from another county within 24 to 48 hours on title search.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, basically checking connections, right? So he went to one
Yep.
title company and asked them, do you guys have other connections to other ones? It's simple. This is our right here, or the link in my bio, bro. Demir.com, or the link in my bio. Jessica, what's up? No, you don't try to convince anybody to sell anything, bro. Don't convince people to sell shit.
That's great.
Jessica, what's up?
So I just want to make sure, because I want to go ahead and start doing the mentorship this week. Is it like, do you have a set time to do the mentorship, or?
Just go and schedule a call.
Okay.
Yeah, to jump into the mentorship, the call's free.
Okay.
Yeah, so just book a call, and then we'll go over all the information,
Okay.
get you some, fill out what's going on with what, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. All right. That's all I needed. Thank you.
Yep. Looking forward to getting you some deals. Let's go. Sarah Smith, my favorite Cowboy fan.
Cowboys are still amazing. But I just wanted to piggyback off the title thing, just because I've had experience of having to jump title companies in the middle of my first deal, and it was scary, and I felt like it looked really unprofessional, but my buyer was a beast, so they were understanding. But my biggest thing is I wish I would have gotten a second title company, because I had to jump ship in the middle of it. So title companies are a big deal too. And you just got some golden nuggets from, I didn't catch his name. Brian, is that his name?
Brad.
Sorry, Brad. But yes, what he said is gold. By the way, Cowboys are still amazing. That's all I have to say.
See, and that's why you get muted. So somebody on here, and that's why I said, you guys, if people are on here, if you guys are on my live and you got some negative bullshit to say, I'm just gonna block you. Nobody has time for that. Okay. So if somebody's on here, mentorship, shake my head, just go to YouTube. Okay, first of all, dumbass, I'm on a live Zoom right now telling you guys how to get started. So you don't even need to go to YouTube. Second of all, nobody's telling you guys that you have to purchase anything. Okay. Nobody said anything in here about, when people ask questions, I answer. Okay. But I'm not out here trying to, make sure that people are jumping into whatever and blah, blah. Bro, do what's good for you. Okay. If you got to jump on here and keep on jumping on these Zooms to get information, like I said, there's people that have closed deals on here that haven't paid a fucking dime. But if you want to speed that process up, and you have the available finances, and you want to get this thing going, and you want to make sure that you know exactly what you're doing, then yeah. Bro, everybody has a mentor, bro. Y'all go to school. You know your mentor is your fucking supervisor. People go to school, their mentor is their teacher. Like, bro, everybody has to understand. Okay. When you get to a certain point, you need mentors. If you want to do certain things, you need mentors. I have a mentor. Okay. If I want to go and invest with my mentor, which is 50 grand, and he's going to help me get to the point where I can explode my coaching business and help more people, right? Then you're damn right I'm going to invest into myself. I've invested tens of thousands of dollars into this damn, wholesaling gig. And have I made it back? You bet your sweet ass I have. That's what it's about. You want to go work for somebody and continue to do the same things that you've been doing, to be my guest, bro. But this shit it ain't for the weak-minded, bro. If somebody wants to go tell you, just go on YouTube. Yeah, you can go on YouTube. It's all over the place, though. Everything is all over the place, and there's 800,000 people that are going to tell you 800,000 different things. Okay, so that's why it's important to find somebody that you like, find somebody that simplifies things down for you, find somebody that Jessica, you want to get in the mentorship. How long have you been on these Zooms? At least a month and a half, right? Almost 2 months? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, any pressure? Have I ever told you need to do this? No, she made a decision. She said, you know what? This is something I want to do. I want to get it further faster. Brad, same thing, right? Ain't nobody telling you to do nothing. You guys want to do it? Be my guest, okay? If not, shut up. And that's for the people on the live too. What's up, Shane?
I just wanted to say, I say this in my TikTok videos all the time. You know, we're giving out all this free stuff, and the mentorship's there if you need that extra special help. If all this free stuff isn't working for you and you just need a little bit more attention and helping you walk through this, that's what that mentorship's for. There's a lot of people out there that could learn really well off of all this free stuff that we give you. They'll just take it and run with it and it'll be fine. But there's other people out there that get this information and it puts them into analysis paralysis and they're just not quite sure what to do with it. And that's what our mentorship's for. It's to help you get over that hump. You know what I mean? It's a proven fact that this free stuff that we're giving you, you can do it with all the free stuff. You don't have to have the mentorship. It's just there if you need the extra help.
Yep. And that's what a lot of people want. That's what I wanted. And I knew it wasn't going to be free. I knew it was going to cost. I paid to get into, I paid $1,000 to get in the first program I ever did. Okay. I paid another $4,000 to get into to the next deal I did, or the next program that I was in. Then I paid another $1,000 that was basically a waste of money because the person that I invested in was bullshit. Then I invested with Paul and Hamza. Okay. And that program was not a scam. All these people out here, oh, it was a scam. No, motherfucker, because I closed deals with it. Okay. Maybe some of the people in there at the end were shady when I wasn't there, but I'm just saying, like, the point is that you have to reinvest into yourself, whether that's time or finances. If you're cool with spending a lot of time, cool. If not, and you're like, I want to expedite this joint. It's like I said to you guys with the mail, right? If you guys mail a letter and you mail it out in snail mail and it takes you, you know, forever and a day, however, who knows how long, a year to get there, right? It'll get there eventually. But if you overnight it and you pay to have it done, right, fast, then that shit will get there now. That's what it is. It's the same thing, okay? So I want you guys to understand that I'm here to help. My wife and I, Jane, we're here to help, okay? We want you guys to get the information. We want you guys to get the guidance. If you guys want to jump on here every single damn day, then be my guest. Let's do it, man. Ask questions here and there. Go on my TikToks, ask questions. Go on my lives, ask questions. All that shit is free. Okay? It's all free. Now, like I said, if you want to speed this process up and you want to go faster and you want to make sure that you know everything about everything, because some people are very analytical, jump on our website, Demir.com. Okay? Other than that, y'all have a blessed day. I'm going to be back on tomorrow, 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. If you guys need anything, like I said, you can book a call. We can chop it up. Or if you guys, want to invest in yourself, go to our website. Other than that, we'll see you tomorrow. Get out there, start taking action, and let's go get it. Norman, I'll see you in about 10 minutes, brother.